To take a point location test, from the home page here, you just go up to Tests at the menu at the top, and it gives you this list of tests. On the left column here, it shows you the test type, and it defaults to location tests, so we'll concentrate on that for now. And on the second column, all the different types of tests you can take, so either by one of the channels, or if you scroll down, you can test yourself by one of your predefined point groups, if you've created any, or by all points. Before we go on, if I just show you under My MOA at the top, if you look under Settings and click on Tests, you can then decide how you want your tests to work. So at the moment I've got it set to a duration of 10 minutes. You can change that to whatever you like. I've got it set to all points, so it will test me on all points within any particular test. If I deselect that, then I can change the number of points. So if for example I wanted to do a test of 20 points of any point, then I could leave it like this at 20 and go to the all points test, and it would give me 20 random points from that group. But I'm going to go back and change it to all points. And then underneath you have the difficulty of the test, and you have either beginner or expert level. And the beginner level just gives you a bit more leeway with the exact placement of the point. So I'll save that and go back to tests, and we're on location tests, so I'll do a lung channel test. So now the test has begun. At the top row here we have 3 unlit lights where it says score for current points. So I can score a maximum of 3 for each point. We'll explain that as we go on. Here we have a progress bar which shows you where you are in the test, and then the time remaining. So the first question on the left here is I have to locate lung 4. So in this view I can click on any of these bodies that will show where that point is. So lung 4, I should be able to click here or here or here. So I'm going to go around here, and as long as I get it roughly right, it will take me to this next zoomed in image. And you can notice that one of these lights has come on because I got that first stage correct, or near enough. Now here's where I have to be a bit more accurate. So if I know that lung 4 is somewhere in this region, so I'm going to place it here. I can then drag and drop it to exactly where I think it should be, and I'm going to go here, and then when I'm happy I click confirm. So I got that right, and I get full marks. So all 3 lights have come on here. I get 3 out of 3 for that particular question. I can then, if I want to, click on View Point, and it will open up the point page for lung 4 in a new browser window, and I can read this or check the location note if I want to, just to make sure I'm doing things correctly, and then I can just go back to the other browser window and continue the test by clicking Continue. So now it's asking for lung 8, and if I deliberately click in the wrong area, you see that it just says, sorry, that's the wrong area, and I get no points for that particular question. If I continue, now it wants me to locate lung 6, so I'll click roughly in the area of lung 6, and then I'm going to try putting it here. But because I got that wrong, I only get 1 point of the 3, because I was out by a couple of ton, so I don't get my points there. And on it goes. And here I am now at the end of my test, the last question, lung 2. You can see on the progress bar it's right near the end here. So lung 2 I'm going to place here, and I get 4 marks for that. And now the test is finished, and it gives me a score of 70%, so not bad, but I know that I could have done better there. So there's 10 points that I missed out on out of the possible 33, so I could choose to take the test again and see if I can do better next time. So this is a really good way of honing your point location knowledge, maybe if you have a test coming up, or if even if you're graduated and you want to brush up on your locations. It's a great way to do it when you don't have somebody else to practice with.